Family, what is the business? Family, what is the business? What is the business? Share with seven. Share with seven. Share with seven. I am just now leaving my 9 to 5. Pretty sure most of you probably on the way to your 9 to 5. You are already not there. But for you who are not there yet, for you who about to tune in, this bud is for you. No, I'm kidding. This live is for you. So, this live is about, are you struggling at your job? Are you struggling at your job? I want to, maybe I can help in some way, I don't know. So I'm here if you have any questions regarding some of your struggles or your struggle at your job. I am here to help in any way that I can, if I can, but you have to talk to me, because we all struggle at our 9 to 5 about something or another. And my great hopes is that I can serve you in a way right now that will really change your outlook of your entire situation at your job. And if you have any questions, again, if you have any struggles or you have any questions pertaining to your job, I am here to help in any way that I can help. But you have to let me know what that struggle is. I want to give you some insight, or shall I say, I want to give you some insight that would truly help how you viewing your situation, where you can just really switch some things up and just really use your job where you are for the reason why you need to use them, that's going to help you get to where you're trying to get to in the next chapter, phase, stage, level of your life. Moonlight. I see that name. I want to say moonlit because it's how it's spelled. I hope I'm saying it right. Moonlight, how you doing? And also, while you are here, I have the night before last, or the morning before yesterday morning, I started a new YouTube channel. This is the ministry page. The other YouTube channel is for, it is a professional YouTube channel, meaning what we're talking about now, any struggles that you may be having in the workplace. That channel is strictly for that. The name of the channel is the Workplace Advocate Show. You don't have to worry about going to Google it. You can actually click the link in the description of this live, and it should take you directly to that page. And on that page, I'm still working out the itinerary for the days and what we're going to be covering. I will tell you Sunday is I think that maybe like a 30-minute, 45-minute deal where I will go live, and the whole idea, we have to show up. We have to show up different. A lot of you all go to work on some average stuff, and you expect the company you work for to give you the world when you're only given very little. A lot of you go to work on some average stuff, and we're going to change that. We're going to change that. So on that channel, Sunday is show up different, in parentheses, tomorrow. So why am I not doing it on Friday or Saturday? Well, because we go to sleep and we're going to forget. However, if we talk about it Sunday, what's some things you can, what some struggles you may have, and some things that you can do. It's a whole system behind this. I'm just not going to go into great details about it now. So the first part of it is going to be like something like an icebreaker, right? I'm going to, every Sunday I have specific topics that I'm going to cover, and because the motivation is to show up different, I'm going to share with you what that topic is, and then I'm going to share with you the 4A process, and how we'll know what we need to do, what adjustments we need to make today. So Monday, because it's still fresh, we're gonna start our day out Monday and go to work killing it. All right. And it's all about showing up different. God did not create us to be average. He did not create us average. He didn't. We are His elect who have accepted Christ, so we are set apart. We are His chosen people. Why are we going to work identifying with all the other individuals who come to work on average stuff? We're trying to fit in with them. No, we're not better than them, but we was created to stand out. So we're going to stand out without fitting in. And it's the work that we produce. Ultimately, it's who we are. It is who we are. Our character, integrity. You know what I'm saying? Like, we hold ourselves accountable and challenge ourselves to go above and beyond. Like, go all in and go all out. That's what showing different looks like. If we do the work, we want to make sure if our name is attached to it, that it is golden. That is far above average. We execute at a high level. We are sons and daughters of the risen King. We can't be average. So that's what showing up different looks like. Killing that bad attitude we have. So that's what the page is about. Again, if you're just now tuning in, right now I'm talking about work-life struggles. But the morning before last, I started another YouTube channel called TheWorkplaceAdvocateShow. And what I'm talking about now, there's a lot of what we're going to be talking about on that page. Showing up to work differently. And on the cool, because it's primarily who we are. It's just the work that we do. It is the fruit of who we are, the root of who we are to the core. We're just producing what is already on the inside of us. So that page is focused to be professional development. I'm going to share all that God has experiences, things that I learned the hard way, the things that He taught me, my experience, like everything. Now, the the link to that page is in the description of this live. Now, there's not one video on there, so don't be alarmed. It's not a scam. Again, I just created that channel yesterday. But we're going to kick it off this Sunday. And throughout the week, I'll be posting helpful videos. I'm going to try to keep it like less than 2 minutes. But I will be posting uploading videos on that page throughout doing life together, whatever that looks like in the eyes of God. However He's leading me and leading you along this journey, as long as we are to be doing this together, we're going to do it together, and I'm going to give it my all. All right? So I'm looking forward to that. So again, Sundays is show up different tomorrow, right? And then the videos that I'm going to upload throughout the week, those will be considered as teaching on the go videos, if you will. And then Wednesday will be Consultant Wednesday. So what that looks like is, so you can fully understand. So my mission in the workplace, what God has called me to, is to develop healthy, growing, and productive work environments, and doing that by creating peace and harmony between management and employees. Right? So with that being said, so Consultant Wednesdays, what I'll be doing, I'll be looking at, I don't know how many different companies. Just say, for example, I look at, I do a light research on a company and look at what they're struggling with from a culture standpoint. Not the numbers, and like, I'm not called to do that. I'm called to like focus on the culture of the company. So I'll look at what the company is struggling with culturally, and then from there I'll be able to not just shine light, but identify the problem and provide a solution. Now that may not be relevant to you all, but it's still good to be a part of it, because it's changing how we look at our workplace environment, especially for us. And well, it's not especially, because what happens is, us employees, we have a problem with the changes that occurs in the workplace. We get mad at the managers, the supervisors who's there to oversee. We just look at the change, but we don't understand that, for one, it comes from higher up, and yes, from higher up, they should not necessarily consult with the employees, but include employees in to have insight. Because what happens is, the higher ups, they're in corporate, they're not even in the facility. They're like way on the East Coast and we in the South, calling shots based on numbers. Well, no, numbers don't lie, but you have to make sure that it's more than just the numbers, because your culture have to be your culture have to buy into the company, the goal, the mission, the why, the purpose, right? So you calling shots from way over there and overseas, expecting the culture of your company to comply and conform, when obviously you all about your numbers, you all about the finance side of it. Yes, it's a business. You should. But if the culture of your company, for one, is negative, they're not on the same page, they're always going at it, how can you expect for your company to be productive? If your managers aren't for the people, don't know the individuals, the employees, don't know them personally, they just hear do this, do this, do that, how do you expect your employees to come in and give it their all? If you don't know how to communicate with your employees, how can you expect them to understand? So there are a lot of culture issues that take place that the higher ups from way over there don't understand, and they wonder why their company isn't successful as what they could be. How can you expect your employee to thrive in this specific position when they don't even desire to be in that position? How about you move them where they would desire to be based on their interests and their personality type, and they would thrive based on this is what they enjoy doing, and they're extremely good at it. When you have someone who's extremely good at what they do, but they hate doing what they do, their performance level isn't going to be where it could be and where it should be. Does it make sense? So when you include, because I'm at work, I'm riding around on a forklift, I'm like, this is crazy. Like, this company, like, it's just one big family. You think about your family. Like, you don't like everybody in your family. You don't know everybody in your family because your family is extremely big. My family is extremely big. So when it comes down to the workplace, like, ultimately, like, we here to do a common goal. I have a specific duty, you have a specific duty, but we're here to achieve a common goal according to what the goal of the company is or the owner is. But we're one big family. Why not create an environment to where it's a positive environment, a serving environment, an environment where, no, we're not going to always see eye to eye, but because the company is built on respect, and the culture is built on respect, like, we're going to respect one another regardless. We're not going to be like cussing each other out. I think that should be prohibited in the workplace altogether, period, because it's not professional. It's just not. You have supervisors and managers cussing as much as and this is the dialogue that is shared amongst one another. Totally not professional. What if my man having a bad day, and because y'all have this relationship, now the manager is coming over talking to you like he normally do, but because you're not in the mood, now boom, like a fight done broke out. It shouldn't even, think of a kid. Like, you have a little small child, you start playing with them, all right, you tired of playing, they're going to want to continue to play. They don't know how to stop. So it's the same thing in the workplace. It shouldn't be that way. So y'all kind of get where I'm coming from. So the same thing with the employees. Like, we have to understand that we can't be mad at the managers. They're just there to do their job, just like we're there to do a job. Their job is to oversee and make sure the operation flows smoothly and effective and efficient. So when they're coming at us like, hey, like, okay, kill the noise, kill the talking, focus, lock in on what you're doing. Well, guess what? He have a responsibility to make sure the numbers are being met, to make sure that deadlines are on point. So we get mad at him because he's there to do a job too. But if we don't have an understanding of that it's more than just us, we have to look in the shoes of the managers. The managers need to look in the shoes of the employees, and let's come together. Since we have to do this job together, let's make the best of it. So on the channel that I'm talking about, this is what a lot of what we're going to be discussing. And again, the name of the channel is The Workplace Advocate Show. The link to that channel is in the description of this live. Please go and subscribe. And real quick, matter of fact, let me see what you guys are talking about. Wow, you guys have put in. I don't have Snapchat. It doesn't pop up. It may not be popping up because there's no video on there yet. So whenever I do this live, whenever I end this live, whenever I finish this live, I'll either go do a quick live on there or a quick video. Maybe a quick video. Maybe that's why it's not pulling up, because again, I just literally just created it yesterday. But look, do me a favor though. Do this though. Do this. Go to the description and copy and paste that link. Copy and paste that link. That way, after I would say give me maybe an hour or whatever to give it time to come up, and then yeah, try that way. But it'll be after I do this live though. Please, I appreciate your moonlight. I swear every time I see moonlight, I want to say moonlit, but don't judge me. Don't judge me. Do I speak? Right now, God have me at this level. Whenever that opportunity comes, then, I can't wait. I can't wait. But, we have to appreciate where God places us and steward that well. And when he can trust us with the next opportunity, then he'll present the opportunity. So I guess right now, I guess I'm getting my reps in, I don't know. But I enjoy doing this though, for sure. I need to charge my phone. Okay, I dig it. Responding to your the forklift. Digital? You in digital? Like digital marketing, like you create digital products, like what exactly? Matt, how you doing, my brother? How you doing? I responded to your email the other night. Okay, yeah. Have a good day, Matt. Hey, Matt. Whenever you get a chance, go to the description in this live and copy and paste that link. It's to a new YouTube channel. The other day I gave a hint to it. Yesterday, I think it was yesterday, I started the new YouTube channel. I created it. There's no videos there yet, and because of that, I think it's not popping up because for that reason, I think. But go ahead and copy and paste the link that's in the description of this live, and then here in a little bit I'll upload a video, whatever. That way, I think it'll probably come. It'll probably be to the public at that point, but it's not popping up now. Oh, okay. You trade gold for clients. Okay, I dig it. I dig it. Okay, my brother. Have a good day. You feel me? Chris, what's down? So now look, the most important thing, the most, you have to get this. You have to get this. When we are searching for jobs, two things we search for. What we know how to do and how much it pays, or vice versa. And based on those two things, we apply or don't apply. I'm not mad at that. I'm not. How often do you guys get burnt out on your job? I'm going somewhere. I am going somewhere with this. How often do you get burnt out at your job? And I'm going to tell you why you get burnt out at your job. You get burnt out at your job. I get burnt out at my job. Well, not so much anymore, because I am where God has placed me. And I actually learned my calling and purpose here at this job, because 2018, the being in a dark place I was at, I had just started here, and God took me on a journey where a year and 4 months later, Christ revealed to me through the Holy Spirit what my calling and purpose was, a few of my gifts, and he let me know what my mission was in the workplace. All right, so I left because I was chasing my own. Wife and I, we started a dispatch business. It didn't go as planned, and I said I would never come back here. My pride wouldn't allow me. Granted, I did get hurt originally, but I'm like, it's up from here, because we started a dispatch business, and I just knew it was finna be on and cracking. Kyle was like, that's not, no. So after 2 years of leaving, I'm back. I've been here since last November. I'm back where it all begun. So that's why it's important. For one, we have to live for the reason why God created us, and allow him to lead us where he needs us. Now, the reason why we get burnt out on our jobs, because we are there for a check, and only for a check. Now, for the check, the reason may be legitimate, which is we have families, we have responsibilities, we have rent, car note, bills, all those things. Super legitimate. But have we noticed that much of our lives have not changed, progressed, looked different from the past 3 or 4 years. Have you noticed that? We're still going to work, getting a check. Some of us then went from one job to the next because it's not what we thought it would be. But we find ourselves in the same situation, although it may look different. Can y'all agree? Like, do y'all agree with that? I'm going somewhere. I wanna paint the picture so we can understand, like we can feel this. And then when I tell you why that is, then it will be like a call to action, like, you know what, you show right, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta do it differently. I'm running here and grab me a coffee real quick. Yep. Now, the reason is, okay, how many of you guys have personal goals? Thank you guys. Thank you guys. How many of you all have personal goals? Personal life goals. How many of you all have personal life goals? If you don't, that's cool. That's about to change up. How many of you all have personal life goals? How many of you have personal life goals? Like what you want your life to look like in a year. What is that life that you feel like? No, I'm sorry. Let me rephrase that. What is that life? What is that life that you know you deserve to be experiencing, to be living right now? So whatever you're thinking of, start there with your goals. So that's what I mean by your personal life goals. You can have fitness goals. You can have spiritual goals. You can have financial goals, lifestyle goals, where you want to live, the type of house, the kind of car you want to have, like drive. You get what I'm saying? You know what? USA at all? It's a typo. Oh, shout out to Asia. Shout out to Asia. Shout out to Asia. Asia in the house. Can we show love to Asia? Oh man. Can we show love to Asia? Asia in the house. Now I don't know what what it's like in Asia, but I guarantee you it is a great number of successful people that's from Asia who may still live in Asia or who may move from Asia. They had goals. They had personal life goals, right? And if they no longer live in Asia anymore, if they no longer live in Asia or wherever any of you are from, they moved from Asia because they had goals. They knew that whatever it is that they were trying to accomplish, it wasn't going to happen there. It may started there, but they knew that they had to move to the U.S. They knew they had to move somewhere else to where they can begin to achieve those goals. Make sense? You move from Chicago to Japan, and you never look back. I ain't mad at you. I'm not mad at you. Sometimes we need a change. We need a new. You live in Thailand? Shout out, man. Shout out. Shout out. Shout out to you. Thailand, like, shout out. What did you do that for? You had goals in mind, right? I want to think you moved there because you had goals in mind, right? Again, I'm going somewhere. I'm going somewhere. I'm going somewhere with this. I'm going somewhere with this. So, um, so like I'm from the hood, right? I'm from the hood. You had goals, so you knew what you knew you needed. You needed to probably change your environment. You probably had to change your circle, and these are necessary sacrifices that need to be made. It's being intentional, knowing what I have to achieve. I mean, knowing what I have to what do to achieve my goals. Then I'm going to make sure I do it, and that's what that looks like, right? So yeah, sometimes we have to change our environment. Same hood, 2007. I said I'm done. Yep, I dig it. See, I'm from Dallas. You know what I mean? But we know it's hoods all over, and I ain't even knocking the hood. I love the hood, but we have to understand. Um, in order for us to make some changes, we have to change them. We have to change our environments. We have to be exposed to something new. We have to be exposed to something different, whether it's environments, information, or people. We have to be exposed to new information. So look, so what I'm talking about now on this on the ministry page, this is a lot of what we're going to be talking or discussing on the other page. That's what that page is for. Now, let me proceed. Um, how many of you have professional goals? Who you want to become? Who you want to become? That's scared. Oh, I'm sorry. Um, so the reason why we get burnt out at our job is because we don't have goals. We're just there for a check. So when we are at our jobs strictly just for a check, we become subject to any and everything that comes our way. Large copy. When we don't have goals in life, no, I'm good, thank you. We become subject to any and everything that comes our way. Okay, cool. When we don't have goals in life, we become subject to any and everything that happens in the workplace. Meaning, what if somebody come to work? What if somebody come to work? They having a bad day. Their energy, most likely, is going to rub off on you. Especially if y'all cool. If that's your homegirl or your homeboy, whatever energy they letting off is going to rub off on you. David, likewise. I'm glad you can join. Hey, David, do me a favor. I started a professional page, meaning kind of like what we do here on the ministry page. We're going to be doing it on the professional page, but it's going to is pertaining to work life struggles. It's pertaining to not even just work life struggles. It's about us showing up different. You know what I'm saying? It's about when we show up at work, we're not on average. We're not fitting in. We're setting ourselves apart. We're leading by example. Like whatever we do is high level. We execute at a high level. The results, everything that we do, like we going all in and going all out. And what I'm explaining it's not even giving it justice. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just basically we're going to learn on that channel. We're going to grow professionally as well as personally on that channel. Man, come on, David, man, you playing, brother. David, you playing, man. Man, I love it. Glory to God for that. Glory to God for that. Glory to God for that. I can't take credit for that, David. I can't. I cannot. I will not. Even if I want to. I'm not that good. You know what I mean? I'm not that good. But Jesus is. So glory to Jesus for that. For sure. Now I need you to make sure you seek in Christ though. Make sure whatever you feel your purpose is, make sure he give you confirmation on that. Because a lot of individuals, they mistake their goals in life for purpose. We need to make sure that we are living according to the purpose God has created us. You feel me? But I love it though. That's good. Yeah, I mean, it's not supposed to be easy. Not supposed to be easy. So we're like, so whenever you get a chance, go to the description of this live. In fact, what I'll do, I'll just go to the description of this live and copy and paste that link there. It's the link to the other channel. Now, I just created the channel yesterday, so it's not popping up. Moonlight tried to pull it up, but it's not pulling up, probably because there's no videos or nothing there. So here in a little bit, I'm gonna upload a video or something like that, and then it should I imagine it should show public at that point. But copy that, and what I'll do is I'll reach out to you on Instagram and how we was communicating with that link, just to make sure you got it. And then whenever it comes up, then please subscribe. Our first gathering on that channel will be Sunday. It's going to be Sunday. If God says the same, if that's still what I'm supposed to be doing. All right. So the reason why, so a lot of what I'm talking about now, this is the type of stuff we're going to be talking about on the other channel, but it's going to be more strategic, to where it's not a motivational speech. Not that I'm trying to give one now, but it will be like it will be kind of like lessons, or like things that we can implement, like things that we can make some changes specific changes to achieve a goal that we're after, being intentional about how we move throughout the day at our jobs. So yeah. But picking back up where I was though, Moonlight, you still there? Moonlight, you still here? All right, so the reason why we get burnt out of our jobs is because we don't have personal life goals and we don't have professional life goals. We go to work strictly to get a check. Rightfully so, because we have responsibilities. We have bills. Some of us have families. Like, we have to provide, right? But that's not, God is going to provide. We are there for a reason. So when we have goals in mind, when we have goals, for one, we'll choose our jobs differently. Like, we won't just be applying for how much it pay and if we can do it or not. If we know whatever our personal life goals are and what our professional life goals, we will apply for our jobs and our careers accordingly. But because we don't have personal and professional life goals, we're not intentional with what jobs we apply at or which job we apply to. We just doing it for the money or because it's familiar and our life look familiar. 5 years down the road, our life look familiar. Why? Because we don't have any goals. We just going to work to collect a check. And as I said a minute ago, when we don't have goals, we become subject to any and everything at our jobs. And the example I gave was, for one, people negativity, their negative energy, they're complaining, we become subject to it. Don't let it be somebody that we rock with, because naturally they're going to come to us and vent, complain, right? And likewise, we're going to go to them on that same energy, and it solves nothing. Now look, check this out. I'm gonna give you a prime example. When we have goals in mind, right? We know why we are at that job, and it's more than just a check. Mindset shifted. Watch this. We're always going to have complaints at our jobs about what they can do better, what they can do different. If they did, this would be the result of it. It would be better altogether, right? We identify the problem, but instead of providing a solution to the problem, we become a part of the problem. How so? By complaining, nasty attitude, bad mouth, like just all of it. Energy sucks. When we shift our mindset, we see the problem, because we're always going to see the problem. We see the problem. How about, because we know what our goals are, I'm going to be at this company for a while. I want to get a raise, perhaps promoted. Some of you don't desire that, and that's cool. I dig that. But if you're going to be there, you might as well make the best of it. Position yourself to win, not to just exist there, to be amongst the rest of them. No, if you're going to be there, go all in and make the best of it. Get all from that company that they have to offer. Now, don't expect that and you on some average stuff. Don't expect that if you're not going all in and going all out. Don't expect that. You don't have a right to expect that, because you're not putting yourself in a position to where they are willing to promote you or give you a raise. You're doing the same thing everybody else is doing, and on their level, if not less than. Companies go into their bag when we find a solution to the problem. I'm sure y'all heard that. I'm not saying anything different or new. So because we know companies promote individuals who are problem solvers, who can be a good fit, a perfect fit for that position, right? Who they can trust, who they know going to get the job done, get it done right. So if we know a company is willing to go in their bag or put me in a position where I can make more, they'll do this if I can solve a problem. Why not shift my mindset to becoming a problem solver instead of one becoming a part of the problem? Right? So when it comes down to shifting our mindset, it's like, okay, that's the first shift. Okay, instead of complaining about this problem, let me sit back, analyze it, take some time with it to find a solution to the problem. Right? Then when we do that, we're no longer complaining about the problem. Some of you are big on numbers. Some of you are big on numbers. Well, if you're big on numbers, cool. How can you help the company numbers increase? How can you help the company operation flow smoother? Some of you are big on systems according to your personality type. I'm talking about the DISC assessment. According to your personality type, like you're big on systems. How about look at the crappy system that your company may have, and because you naturally do this, yeah, you're going to have to like put some thought behind it, but it's going to come to you naturally. Create a better flow in their system, you're solving a problem. Some of you are big on data, putting data together. So not only have you provided a solution, now you have data to back it up. You're in a different pay bracket at this point. Like they're going to view you to be much more valuable than the position that you're working in. The duties that you are performing every single day, they're going to see where they can actually utilize you in a more significant or more effective position where it's going to grow their company, expand their company, increase their bottom line. We have to change our mindset. Stop being a part of the problem, everybody else complaining. But see now, if we have a goal in mind, when we have personal life goals, we have professional life goals, now we're able, while we're in the workplace, because we're focused on where we're going, what we're trying to accomplish, our mindset changes. We're no longer a part of the problem. Because we know what we're going and what we're trying to do, all that negative stuff people be coming at us with, we don't be trying to hear all that. We won't be indulging in any of that. We won't be partaking in any of that. We'll be like, I'm going to have to get at you in a little bit because I'm locked in on what I got going on. You feel me? It's different. So we've now shifted our mindset. We're no longer average. We're no longer average. The work that we do is no longer average. The execution level is through the roof now. We're super strategic and effective in our everyday life at our jobs. That's how we show up different. So when things happen in a company, we won't become subject to everything that happens. We have an understanding this is just a job. It's going to help me get to where I'm going. Or whatever that looks like for you. Your perspective, because you have a goal, your mindset changes, and so does your perspective. Because your perspective change, the things that's happening, you're not being affected like that. Where you used to have a stank bad attitude, not anymore. Now your attitude has changed. It all starts because we have a goal in life. Personal goals, professional goals. We're not here just to collect a check. We are truly on a mission. We'll then be able to create change within the workplace. First, by being the example. So when we present things to our managers or the whoever it is, when they check our track record, they'll be able to see our attendance. Some of y'all attendance suck. Before I started to get goals and really get serious about my life, when I was just living for the weekend, my attendance wasn't the greatest. My work ethic wasn't the greatest at all. I was always away from my spot, over there talking to kinfolk and them. They working though. I'm over there chopping it up with them. I'm holding them up. Manager come around the corner, catch me slipping. Man, I gotta go back over. They tripping. No, they not tripping, dude. You not working. Like, you're a distraction. They know who they need to watch. Are they watching you? It's not them. We have to take ownership. Are we doing what we're supposed to do? Are we always complaining? Are we the rotten apples in the company? Is our performance level low? We need to look in the mirror and see, what am I doing wrong? How can I improve and make those necessary adjustments? That's how you show up different. Right? So That's how you show up different. It starts with having a goal, knowing what our personal life goals are, professional life goals, or whatever business, whatever your goals are. That's how we will begin to show up different, because now our aim and focus is on something much greater than what we're going through now. And because our focus is on something much greater, no matter what's happening down here, it's not going to affect us, because we know we're going here. Our future looks like this. So it's like what I'm going through now, it's all good. It's a part of the process. So when the managers look at our attendance, look at our work ethic, basically do research on us, and we giving that data, we giving like solutions to problems, we got their attention. Because that's what they're going to do. We present something to them. Oh, it's a good idea. They're going to want to know more about us. They're going to talk to, um, they're going to talk to our managers, our supervisors. They're going to look at our performance levels. They're going to do research on us. And if they're going to look at our attitudes, do our attitudes suck? Are we coachable? Are we willing to learn? Do we have a victim like mindset? Do we take ownership? Are we like, you get what I'm saying? Like, these things are critical. We must understand this. But if we don't have goals in life, then we just gonna go to work, fit in with everybody else, doing what they're doing, which could be possibly a whole lot of nothing, performance average. Like, we just on some average stuff. But we expect a raise, we expect a promotion, we expect the bonuses, we expect, like, really? Do we really deserve it? Why? Because we show up? Well, this is what we signed up for. It's the above and beyond, the extras that we're taking the initiative to do. That's when it all matters. Not because we show up to work every day. Everybody show up to work every day. Are we standing out? In a good way, though. These are some things that we need to consider. So that's why we get burnt out on our jobs, because we don't have goals in mind. We're not after anything. We're not trying to accomplish much. And that's the work that we're producing. That's the performance that we have on our job. Look like we don't really have nothing going on. Like, we're going to be here for the next 40 years. Nothing wrong with that. But you're not trying to accomplish nothing. So on the professional, on the other channel that I'm talking about, these are some things that we're going to, like, really get serious about doing, to make sure that when we show up every single day at work, we're showing up different. Why? Because we are actually out to achieve greater in life. We're after to do much more in life. We're after we're after, like, trying to have more, become more, ultimately do what God has created us to do in the workplace, as well as outside of the workplace. Because ultimately it's not about us. It's about Him and why He created us, what He created us to do, and the people that we're supposed to impact, help, change, and serve in the process. That's why we are here. To bring glory to His name and advance His kingdom in history, being an example of what representatives of Jesus Christ looks like in the workplace. So no, that don't look like average. As a truck driver, I'm supposed to be a reflection of what Jesus would look like in the truck. Doctors, supposed to be a reflection of what Jesus looked like as if he was a doctor operating in the operating room or doing procedures in the operating room. We supposed to be reflections of Christ, representatives of Jesus Christ, no matter what we do in life, where we are in life, who we serving in life. And that's what it's about. So as I close, again, I started a new YouTube channel. This is the ministry page. The other page is strictly for the workplace. It's strictly for like your professional life. But the cool thing about that, the things that we're going to be covering, learning, and growing through on that channel, you're also going to be growing personally, becoming a better person, because it's about character, integrity. It's about being honest. It's about being trustworthy. It's about who we are, and based on who we are, the results will come in what we do as followers of Christ. So the link to that channel is in the description of this live. It's not popping up yet. I just created it yesterday. There's no videos or anything on it, so I think that's why it's not popping up here in a little bit. I'm going to upload a video or do something on there where it's going to pop up, where it's going to you'll be able to access it. So go ahead and go to the description in this live and copy and paste that link, and then go and check it out here in a little bit. Subscribe, because our first gathering will be this Sunday. Unless God says something different, change it, then yeah, this Sunday we're going to have our first gathering. I have itinerary for 3 of the days out the week, what we're going to be doing on that channel. That's all I have for now, because again, like I said, I just created the channel yesterday morning, and so it's going to grow as we move forward. Arthur, I'm good, actually. I'm good. I'm good. I'm actually about to hop off of this. Um, I have some things I need to do in the house. I actually been on here for like 1 hour and 8 minutes so far. So yeah, that's where we at with that. So but I came on here to let you all know that I started another YouTube channel. This is the ministry page. The other channel is strictly for like it's like a professional channel where we talk about your job, businesses, workplace, just that's specifically for that. My mission in the workplace God has called me to is to create healthy, growing, and productive work environments. Develop. Is to develop a healthy, growing, and productive work environment by creating peace and harmony between management and employees. All right, so this is what I've been called to do. So yeah, the link to that the link to that channel is in. I appreciate that, Arthur. The link to that channel is in the description of this live. It's not popping up yet because I haven't uploaded any video. I haven't uploaded any content to that channel. I just literally created the channel yesterday morning about 3 or 4 o'clock a.m. So I haven't uploaded anything on that yet. So for that reason, I think it's not showing up yet. Um, someone tried to pull it up here, and it wouldn't pop up. So just go there and copy and paste the link, and give me a little bit. I'll upload a video or something on there, and that way, I think it'll be public then. But yeah, you'll be able to access it. All right. So that's all I have. If you guys have any questions, I'll try to give you an answer or whatever before I shut this down. If you have any questions, then go ahead and shoot them my way real quick. If not, then I'm gonna go ahead and log off so I can go in here and do what I need to do. Anything? Anyone? Anyone? Anything? But in the meantime, I appreciate you all for tuning in, engaging with me for the time I've been on here. It is greatly appreciated. I asked if you guys will share with seven individuals, and know the professional channel that I'm talking about. Um, this is just a beginning stage. The name of it is the Workplace Advocate Show. That's the name of the channel. And God gave me the vision for that several months back. Um, so it's already, um, the blueprint is already written out. It's just we're starting here, and we're going to make progress and grow into that. So there is definitely plans for the channel. So um, you want to be a part of that. Austria, Europe. Shout out. Welcome. 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 Shout out to you in that good old Austria, Europe. Thank you. Likewise. Likewise. Um, Again, as I close, this is the ministry page. Yesterday morning, I created a professional channel that's mainly for the workplace environments, workplace um, struggles, workplace development, professional development, um, whether it's business, whatever. Like that's what that channel is for. Our first gathering will be Sunday, so please go to the link in the description of this live. Copy and paste that. Give me a little bit. I'm gonna upload a video on there because there's no content on there because again I just literally created the page and it's not popping up yet. And I think it's because there's no content there yet, and it's a fresh page. So I'm gonna go ahead and upload something, so you'll be able to access it. Give me a little bit, but definitely go ahead and copy that link. Again, the name of the channel is the Workplace Advocate Show, and we are going to begin our professional journey there. There's much there's much in store. I'm really looking forward to I'm really looking forward to um, um, going throughout your professional journey. There's much, much, much to come. I'm gonna serve you all in the and in the way God has permitted me to, sharing all that he want me to share, things I put together. I'm actually working on finishing a book for the workplace. Actually, I have like two or three of them, but obviously I can't write all three at once. But I pretty much have all the content. He just giving me more to add to it. So again, there's much more to come. A lot of the teaching that I'm going to be doing with you all is going to be content from those books. Um, I'm doing God's work. Um, if He lead it to be there, then I'm all for it. The professional thing, if that's where He's taking it, I'm all for it. But that's His call. That is His call. I'm just honored that He's choosing to use me in such a way. And please understand that He created each and every one of you all with a calling and purpose too. You have to accept Christ. You have to surrender your life to Him and submit to God's will for your life and allow Him to do whatever it is in your life and through your life that He has created you to do, gifted and purpose and calling you to do. I'm no more special than you are. All of you. There are people that God has assigned to each and every one of you. They're waiting on you all to step up, waiting on me to step up, to really get serious and walk in obedience to what God is calling us to do and be. They're waiting on us, but only God knows who they are, and only God knows how He needs us to impact them, to help them, to serve them, to create change in their lives. He the only one know. That's why we have to be in alignment with His will for our lives and in communication with Him personally, like a personal relationship with Him, because He know, not strictly for that, because we want Him for Him, but understand that He has created us for so much more, and it's time for us to show up, but we can't do it without Him. This right here, this is what He has called me to do. But He's calling you out to do much greater things with Him, not apart from Him. So look, check me out. Like, if that's what He's calling, I obviously, like, that's um we're all supposed to be sharing the gospel. We're all supposed to be doing God's work, whatever that looks like. Mine's may not look like yours. Yours may not look like mine's. So on and so forth. With all of you all on here in attendance or who's going to watch this later. Like, we need to know why we're here. It's not just to go to work and collect a check. Even in the workplace, like, He places us where He needs us based on what needs to occur inside of us, as well as what He's needing to do through us for the betterment of others as well as the company. We're not there for just for a check. And a lot of us show up on that. We missing the mark. It's time for us to show up different. And ultimately, that's what the channel is about. Showing up different. Because we are God's elect. We are His chosen people. We are supposed to be set apart from everyone else. Not better than them, but we are set apart from them. because they aren't believers. They're not trying to live for Christ, but we are. And we must be the example in the workplace. And not just in the workplace, every area of our life, but we're talking about in the workplace. So we're not supposed to be identifying with everybody else. Our attitude not supposed to suck like everybody else's. Our understanding has to be different. It has to be a spiritual understanding. Like our work ethic must be different from everyone else. Our performance has to be different from everyone else. Attendance has to be different from everyone else. Everything we do has to be different from everyone else. Period. And on that channel is going to produce that which was necessary inside of us, who we are as a person first. And then the fruits of who we are will begin to manifest and show up in the workplace. That's what showing up different. Look, he didn't create us to be average. We supposed to go all in and go all out. Our performance, if we do it, if our name is on it, it has to be golden. We can't be average. We can't be on average. We can't work like average. We are not average. It's time for us to show up different. We are the light of the world. You show you right. Richard, like, that's what it is, according to Matthew 5. It's our identity in Christ. Why are we acting like everybody else? Gossiping and having stank attitudes, treating people, talking about people like everybody else. That's not what we're there for. So Sunday, our first gathering, that's what it's going to be about. Us showing up different every single day. And I'm going to share the 4A method to self-improvement. And when we take action, we'll begin to show up different in the workplace. And not just in the workplace, but in every area of our life. Because it's about personal development first. And then we, in the process of that, then it's professional development. And on the Workplace Advocate Show, that's what that channel is about. I received that, but honestly, I don't believe in luck. As long as we have a sovereign God, there's no such thing as luck, good or bad. There's not by chance, oh, just so happened. No. Because he's sovereignty. He's in control of everything. Everything must pass through his hands first. Everything. You read the story of Job? The devil had to have permission to mess with Job. And still God had him on a leash. Show you right. You know what I mean? So yeah, as long as we have a sovereign God, there's no such thing as luck. You feel me? So yeah, it's time for us to show up different. It's time for us to show up different. All right, so please share with 7. Again, go to the description of this live. Copy and paste the link, because it's the link to the YouTube channel. Copy and paste the link. Give me a little bit. I'll upload some type of content on there, and that way you'll have access. I think it will show up at that point. And then again, our first gathering is going to be on Sunday. I don't know what time yet, Um, unless God changes it, that's going to be our first gathering. And I'll also upload videos, helpful videos throughout the week as well. So yes, be connected. If you good on that, cool, bet. You good on that. Much love. If you want to be a part of the journey, let's do this thing together. All right? But that's my time. I got to go. I love each and every one of you all. And know that God has created us with a calling and purpose in this time for each and every one of us to start walking in our calling while living out our purpose in Jesus' name. All right? Share with 7, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. All right? Much love. Peace.